can't tell you my real names. You guys call me Andy, and hi. Okay, so you might be hearing Phineas and Ferb right now. If I get copyrighted, I'm in so much trouble. Why am I orange? I'm not Donald Trump. I'm so orange. Just remember that I'm actually brown. So, I'm in this random ass white room because this is my study and I just didn't want to move my laptop all the way upstairs to my bedroom. So, why am I orange? Whatever, okay. Today, I'm going to talk about my fears, because fears are, I was about to say fears are terrifying, and then I realized that no shit, Sherlock, fears are terrifying. Yeah, so I have the weirdest fears, so I'm just going to explain my fears and why I have those fears. So number 1, staplers. Hold on, I think I have a stapler right over here. Okay, so the actual stapler doesn't terrify me, okay? It's just stapling papers and shit. It's terrifying. Yeah, this scares me too. Staplers terrify me because in fourth grade, I was in class and we had to staple a thing for like an assignment, and I was checking to see if there were any staples left in the thing, you know, like this. I'm gonna have a do-over, won't I? And I accidentally had my thumb underneath the thing, so when I closed it, since there were staplers in it, I closed it and it stapled my thumb. And it didn't even hurt, it was so numb. But it terrified me because everyone in the classroom was quiet and I was just standing next to this kid and he's like looking at me and I'm looking at him. We're just staring at each other like, this is insane. And then I had to go up to my teacher in our silent classroom and go, I stapled my thumb. And she's like, how? And I'm just like, I was opening it and then I closed it and it stapled. It was so dumb. So anyway, so she took one of those staple removers things and tried to use it to get the staple out. And when it didn't work, she sent me down to the nurse's office, and they like, I don't even remember what she did, but like somehow it came out because I don't have a staple in my thumb anymore. See, neither of my thumbs have staples. Why am I orange? This is insane. I'm orange. Why? Okay. Number 2, the dark. I am terrified of the dark, okay? I actually sleep with a nightlight. If like you've seen a few of my last videos, you can probably see it too. You can see like a little nightlight. And I have a little remote and it changes colors. But I'm scared of the dark because of my third fear, which is the unknown. I am absolutely terrified of the unknown. I want to know everything. I want to know everything now. If I don't understand or know something, I have a panic attack. It's terrible. Like, for example, or like if I don't know something, I'll make up a story for it. Like, so for example, my friend has one of those fidget cubes. If you don't know what a fidget cube is, I don't have one because I hate them, and I'm terrified of them. But a fidget cube is basically like, it's a cube, and then on each side there's like buttons or like a little swirly dial or like something like that. And you can just play with it when you're nervous and worried. But it just worries me so much because my brain will just like be like, these buttons aren't doing anything, so they must be doing something halfway around the globe or something like that. So in my head, there's like this button, like one of the buttons like explodes a starving child in Africa, and there's another one that like, and then there's a dial and it steers a plane, and then there's like another button and it moves a barn, and then there's like a trap door and then the barn falls into the trap. I don't know why my brain makes this up, but it's terrifying, and now I'm like, ooh. So yeah, that's how I died. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm doing at home right now, because it is a Wednesday, funny story, this has nothing to do with the video. The video is actually over, but like I had a funny story. So we have a 90-minute delay at school today because we had a snowstorm and we had off yesterday. But there's still some icy patches, so we wanted to like make sure no one dies, right? So what happens is that the bus comes 90 minutes late, but my mom's like, oh no, I don't want you walking to the bus stop, it's terrifying and shit. So she's like, I'm gonna drive you to school. So my entire family, well, not my entire family, my mom, my sister, and my brother, and me, and we all get into the car, but the windshield has so much snow and ice on it, so my mom's like trying to use the windshield wipers, but they're jammed. She gets out of the car and tries to move the snow, but barely any of it's moving. So basically, I get out of the car and I try to move it, and I moved a little, but it didn't really help. My sister tried, and she has 9, so that didn't really help at all. Eventually, so I have a bow staff from when I used to go to karate, so I took the bow staff out and I hit the snow and the ice with the bow staff, and it like came, like a lot of it started coming off, and I started like just throwing the ice that was breaking, so I was breaking it off. As soon as a bunch of the ice comes off, I get back in the car, I sit down and I see the time, and I'm late for school, and school's already started. But the thing is that if I'm late one more time, I get a detention. And I don't want a detention. College applications, people. So I'm here freaking out. But it's like, whatever. So what? My mom's like, okay, I don't care if you get a detention, you're going to school. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to school and get a detention, and I blame you, mother, for not letting me go to the bus stop. My mom starts to move the car, and it gets stuck in ice. It gets stuck in the ice, and then she tries more, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'd rather go to school. Like, even if I'd rather go to school even if I'm late, like, you know? And it just wouldn't budge though, so I literally didn't go to school today because my car couldn't, the car couldn't get out. It's just so irritating. Yeah, so that happened, and love, life, and back. And that didn't work. I need to click the button.